Yo! Oh my god! Yo!
I am.
So what's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video. So today I have a this is for real. It's nuts for me because I have a special guest tonight. So welcome, YKReviews. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? Thank you for the invite.
No worries, man. Thank you for accepting. I'm doing really good. So YKReviews, would you like to present yourself? This is your platform. Feel free to talk with.
Thank you. Yeah. So my name is YKReviews. Real name is Yusuf, and yeah, it's basically my channel is based on movie reviews, TV series, video games. Do a lot of tier ranking videos, weekly entertainment news videos for people that are interested in TV series, movies, like updates in terms of trailers and that kind of stuff. Post that on a weekly basis, and just been wanting to do something where like I just passionate about. Be honest with your work is just driving me nuts. So it's more of just something that takes my mind off it. I really enjoy video games. I really enjoy movies and TV series. Is binge watch so much stuff. So I just wanted to like give my opinion now. So that was mainly the reason for starting the channel. But then over the couple of months as my channel has started, I don't see a lot of people talking about like movie news or TV series news. Like for me, I want to get to know like the latest update on set photos or casting news and that kind of stuff. So that's one of the things that I really want to like do for my channel and spread awareness for people as well.
Well, that's great, man. That's great. So, guys, like, don't forget to go follow YKReviews. He posts every week, like weekly updates. I follow his weekly updates so much because there's so many stuff I don't know, and so that's really nice to have someone who like explains you very well in detail. So go follow his channel, guys. Like seriously, you're not gonna be disappointed. And also, congratulations for your milestone. You reached 100. That's a very nice milestone. If someone tells you it's nothing, well, just tell them it's a hard work and like be proud of yourself, you know, like that's really important, man.
Yeah, no, it's appreciate it. It's crazy to think, like I'm pretty sure for you as well, like when you start you don't think you're going to reach 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
surprised that 100 people are subscribing to you. So
exactly,
like for me, before even I started my channel, I see people that are like in the 100,000s or even the millions, and then you don't think about the people that are starting up like myself. And so just reaching that, it does mean a lot. Like it is crazy to think that people like click on the videos, and I appreciate everybody that watches the video, subscribes to the channel. And yes,
when I started first, like, you know, you reach the 50, then the 100, you're like, wow, it's crazy to know like 100 people are watching you, and even more because not everybody subscribes to your channel, but they do watch your videos. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's wow. I'm glad like we make difference. So like it's so nice to spread love and spread like your opinions to the internet, and yeah, and seeing like how people also discover new things. Like today I posted Chevalier and people were like, oh, I didn't know about this movie, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. Like, and so yeah, that's where I'm like, it's pretty cool, man. I love that.
Even just the movie community too, like yourself, as a lot of other movie reviewers, like smaller channels, they just like commenting on the videos, just like having that interaction with everybody. It's
exactly,
just, it's fun. It's like you may not be Chris Stuckman or anybody else. Yeah. But this like movie community, like I see a lot of people like live streaming, joining their live stream. So it's a fun movie community that you like get to be involved in. So I never was expecting that. So I'm having a blast just like getting to know other like movie creators as well.
So we're gonna start like now with the video. So we're going to talk about Mandalorian. And actually, you know what? I should have called you Din Yosef and Din Jason because I watched literally 20 minutes ago. I finished the last episode, and oh my god, I have so much to talk about it. I can't wait. So yeah, that's going to be my first point. So what did you think about the season finale?
I wish it was longer. I was surprised it was 41 minutes, and that's with credits included. It was good, but it just felt very underwhelming. Like I don't know, like when the episode finished, I just kind of sat there thinking, like, was that like not just a season finale, like a series finale, or just I was expecting more. Like I enjoyed the action sequences, like the battle between Bo-Katan and Moff Gideon, like Grogu like jumping around fighting the guards, but
Yeah.
I just felt like it could have been spread out a bit more. I wish we saw more like of the Mandalorians fighting the stormtroopers. I wish we saw more of that. I wish even like Pat Vizsla, who like died in the previous episode, no mention of that whatsoever. Like it's just almost as if nobody cared about that.
Yeah, true. That's kind of weird. Yeah, yeah. Now that you mention it, I forgot about that. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's kind of weird. Yeah.
And I know I was expecting, because I also found it weird that the Ahsoka trailer dropped in the middle of this of the season, but then there was no like post-credit scene or nothing to see where this rest of the Mando universe is heading towards. It's sort of just the battle finished, they reclaimed Mandalore, and then Din Djarin and Din Grogu now are like living together as a happy family. So it just kind of felt a bit underwhelming for me.
Yeah, so so I agree with that. Like you said, they never mentioned Paz again. And like he just died, nobody cares. And yeah, it looked like a season, like a conclusion of Mandalorian. Like at the end, I'm like, wait, is this the end? Because it's kind of weird. Like it looks like an ending instead of a season finale. So yeah, but I think but I love like everything that happened during the episode. I think like the battles were really well handled. Honestly, like I was really on the edge of my seat. I'm like, well, what's going to happen now? Like I don't get this. But yeah, for sure, like if you compare this to the season finale of season 2, of course this is like I think that's the problem also. Like the bar is so high that I don't think they're going to ever even top that or even touch where they left there. So that's why I was like, because I was thinking like, okay, what's going to happen? Are they going to bring Ahsoka or something like that? Because I expect something so big. But it was more like focus on them, and which it makes sense at the end of the day. But yeah, like with you, I wish they could have done a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like season 2, even just as soon as you mentioned like the season 2 finale, I got goosebumps like remembering the finale. But like, I'm not like, have you seen the Rebels animated show?
Yeah, of course. I've seen everything Rebels. I love it.
Yeah, so like Sabine, who's a Mandalorian, like I thought maybe we'd see her in the finale, like maybe a cameo from that. But it's just the only cameo we saw was from Dave Filoni in the bar sequence at the end with Mando and Grogu. Like that was the only cameo we saw. So I thought we were going to get maybe Grand Admiral Thrawn, like just the back of his head or something, or just something to lead us towards like what the next chapter will be. Because even like season 4 is already written, but I genuinely have no idea what season 4 is going to be. Maybe we'll get a better idea after the Ahsoka show, but it's just kind of like I was just left disappointed. Like I had fun time. Like I really enjoyed, like you said, the battle sequences. Even that sequence with like R5 and Mando, the red like shields. So
that was crazy. Yeah, that was really creative actually. Like I love what they did with R5. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a nice sequence. Like he takes down 2, then they take down the next shield. He takes down another 2. Like that was a really nice sequence. And like the choreograph with the fight sequences, especially with Grogu and everything, was great. But they could have like expanded on it a bit more, like take more time with it. Because my gripe with Disney is like the finale for Marvel and like Star Wars shows, they're just 41 minutes or 30 minutes. Like they never spend that time exploring everything that they want to do.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed with Disney lately, especially with Disney Plus shows. I hope now that I'm forgetting his name, Bob Iger. Yeah, Bob Iger. Now that Bob Iger has come back, I hope like they can supervise that, because like I mean like they start strong. They have a middle, an okay middle, and then like the finale, either it passes or it just missed completely. And like I said, for this one, I feel like it didn't miss for me, but it could have been better. And like you said, yeah, I felt this was a missed opportunity because Ahsoka, I think if I'm correct, Ahsoka is in the same period of time with Mandalorian, so they could have set up easily the Ahsoka, or just give us like a teaser or something. So that was kind of weird. Like that, on that aspect, I think like I don't know, maybe they maybe the actors weren't available, something like that. I don't know, but or I thought we could see again Zeb, like when there was the bar at the end, like with the Grogu. When I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna see Zeb and he's gonna tell something, and I'll be like, okay, this is for Ahsoka. No, not even that. I'm like, okay, well. So yeah.
Yeah, even me, I thought it was, like I literally was like watching the scene, like looking around the canteen just to make sure I see Zeb. But even then, it's not there, and it's just like as I mentioned, like as soon as the episode finished, I literally stayed till all the way till the end of the credits just to see if maybe they are going to put a post-credit scene, and just nothing. I spent 6 minutes watching the credits.
Oh my god! Yeah, those credits are long. Seriously, like they're really long. Yeah, well, and that so it's interesting that we're talking about this because like my next point is actually I wanted to ask you what did you think overall about the season 3 of Mandalorian? Did it live to your expectation? Did it let you disappointed? And how and which one was your favorite between season 1, 2, and 3?
I mean, season 2 is probably my favorite just because of that finale and that cameo there. Like that, it was really nice. I'm not a fan of this season. I just felt like, especially what they did with like the ending of season 2, Grogu finally joining Luke Skywalker and them going off to do the Jedi training, and then only for them to reunite, not even in this show, but in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like I found that very odd. So they had like a little mini series in the middle of the Book of Boba Fett, and then this season, I don't know, a single episode I was just sitting there like, why? What was the point of this plot for most of the episodes? Like they've had a lot of good things to work with this season, like the Darksaber plot. You had the Mythosaurus that they showed in the first couple of episodes, and reuniting the Mandalorians. But most of the time this season, it was just spent on just going on like random missions, like the episode with like the missing droid, or the I forgot the word of it, the droid that's malfunctioning, basically.
Oh yeah. That was so random.
Yeah, it was literally like you have celebrities cameoing in there, like Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd appearing in this episode.
Also, you've got the other episode. Lizzo also, I think.
Yeah, Lizzo too. Like I wasn't familiar with who she was.
Yeah, me neither. I saw like Jack Black and everything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and then even like there was episode where they focused on Dr. Perishin and Eliza Kane. That sort of didn't really lead to like anything. So they spent the last couple of episodes reuniting the Mandalorians, but you could have did that throughout the whole show, like spend that time with like Bo-Katan. It doesn't even have to be like Mando and Bo-Katan together. It could just be an episode where Bo-Katan is going off looking for other Mandalorians, having that, even the tension between Din Djarin and Bo-Katan in regards to the Darksaber. But there was none of that whatsoever. Like even the Darksaber plot too is that she gets a Darksaber due to a technicality. I didn't understand that decision. Like you didn't show any sort of tension whatsoever throughout the whole show.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, like the plot of the Darksaber, I think, was the weakest thing of this, because now it's even gone. Like it's from like what like that was kind of like useless then. Like unnecessary plot, I think, and I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, because like you had that at the end of season 2, that tension, like that Moff Gideon was teasing between the two of them, like she needs a Darksaber. And even the first episode of this season, where she just looks disheveled, like the Night Owls have abandoned her because she couldn't reclaim the Darksaber, and she knows Din Djarin has it. And then 4 or 5 episodes later, Mando is like, here's the Darksaber, she got it from a technicality kind of thing. And even then, as you mentioned, Moff Gideon just destroys it afterwards, like an episode later. So there was a lot of like missed opportunities with this season, just a lot of things that just didn't feel like it was necessary to include. Like I wish they could have just done more, expanded more on it. Even like Grogu too, just sort of felt like he didn't need to be there for most of the episodes. He's sort of just there as like a background character as well. Because I was even thinking about it too, is that like they didn't really develop the relationship between Din Djarin or Grogu. Like I was looking at like the finale, and I was like looking at like as I was working on like a review and like making notes on about the season. I noticed that they spent more time developing Grogu and Bo-Katan's relationship versus Din Djarin.
If that's true,
because like I don't know if like anybody has noticed this here, is that like in the earlier of this show, Grogu was sitting next to Bo-Katan in the cruiser, in the spaceship.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then as the season progresses, he's sitting on her lap. So they've built that connection and like
yeah, true.
comfortability and trust.
Yeah,
Whereas Grogu and Mando, like they didn't really like build on that, like develop that relationship with one another as
yeah,
much. At the end, he is going to adopt him, and that's great. But I kind of just didn't understand the point of Grogu in most of the episodes, as I mentioned. I didn't understand like what they were going with. Like it didn't needed for him to be brought back, especially
yeah.
back in the Book of Boba Fett, for him to just be sidelined. Especially there was that one episode when they I forgot what planet they were in, but it's like the Creed, like the Mandalorians planet, not planet, but
Wait.
where all the like where Mando came back with Bo-Katan and Grogu and all the other, like the Armory, Pat Vizsla, like where all of them were.
Oh yeah, yeah, like when there was like this big where they had to save the son of
Yeah,
Paz. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah, like that with that location. I can't remember what planet it was, but
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Yeah,
even like in that there was that episode where they were saving Pat Vizsla's son.
yeah,
Grogu was sort of there. Like they explored even like they did a couple of flashback scenes where they showed who saved Grogu, which I thought
yeah, yeah.
actually was
True.
a nice touch.
That was nice. Yeah, yeah. Specifically bringing the actor of Jar Jar Binks. That was really a nice touch. Yeah,
Yeah, like I'm glad they did that. I'm glad like he actually agreed to do it. I thought that was really nice.
yeah,
But other than that, like it like they went on the spaceship in the flashback and they flew off, but then we don't know what happened after that either. So I don't even think they're going to mention that ever again. So I just have a lot of like questions,
yeah.
confused.
Yeah, like that. That's what like I will say this like straight up. Like I think this is the weakest season of Mandalorian for me. Like, but I'm not gonna lie. Even season two, I wasn't liking how they were. Like it was like Mandalorian featuring a character from Star Wars, like each episode almost. But luckily for them, they developed a story, and luckily for them, the finale was so fantastic that we don't care about that anymore today. So because I remember like season two, I was like, oof, like I'm not sure if I'm liking this. Like Mando was just it was every episode. Oh, let's do a mission. Let's connect with someone from the Star Wars universe, and that's about it. So I was like, oh, okay, but luckily, like I said, there was construction near the end, and then like the season finale pay off so well. But this one, yeah, that's the thing. Like so many missed opportunities, like so many good ideas. But yeah, like you said, yeah, honestly, this season, like it was, I enjoyed it through all the whole season. Some episodes I was like, especially the episode where there was Lizzo and Jack Black. Like I respect them, but that was really unnecessary. Like such a random episode to waste. But yeah, I felt a bit disappointed. Like the season finale, I think it was better. Like at least for me, it was great. Like I said, yeah, I wish there were more things, more connections to Star Wars because now I'm getting used to like those connections. I'm trying to see where are those connections, which character is going to pop out. So yeah, in that sense, like I feel that this is might be the weakest season of the three seasons.
Yeah, no, I agree because even with season two, as you were mentioning, they sort of you understood where it was going. Like Mando's trying to
Yeah.
bring Grogu into finding a Jedi, returning him. But with this season, I
Sorry.
genuinely just didn't. I genuinely just didn't know what the plot was going towards for this season.
Yeah.
I thought because even like the first two episodes, I thought it was going to be about Din Djarin trying to take the Creed, trying to get that trust back.
Yeah.
But that was sort of just done in the first two episodes. So then that plot was finished. I thought they were going to maybe expand on that a bit more, like have it where it's Din Djarin going on like something where it's allowing him, giving him more of the challenges
Yeah.
before actually bathing in the living waters. But that was just sort of done in the first two episodes, and
Yeah.
then the next couple of episodes, it was just like random plots and things.
Yeah, exactly. Like I remember when season two finished. And sorry if I cut you a bit.
Yeah,
Because
that's okay.
I have an idea. When season two finished, I'm pretty sure everybody was saying, "Oh my god, the season three will have Bo-Katan versus Mando for sure." Like we didn't even have that. Like not even one. I don't even think they had a serious confrontation. Like so.
Yeah,
Well,
it
at least I
wasn't
don't
brought up.
remember.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
didn't bring it up once. Like Bo-Katan didn't even mention, "Oh, hey, about the dark saber" kind of thing. Like not. It was just sort of like the elephant in the room for the whole season
Yeah.
between.
So that was kind of weird. How much would you give it out of 10? Like, if you have to, I don't know if you do that. Like, if you do, you give like 10 grades or five stars, something.
I always want to, but I always forget to do it at the end of my videos.
It's okay.
What I used to do is that I used to always like save it for, like, when I first started the channel, I would, like, whenever I would do a review about a movie or a show, I never would grade it, because at the end of the month I always do like a tier ranking of every single review. But I've not been able to like do that. It's just been like very difficult to catch up on that. But then I always say, yeah, this is how much out of 10. But then I always forget to say it at the end of the video, and then it's not until I edit that's when I remember, oh crap, like edit. But for me, this show, this season alone, if we're talking about season 3 by itself, I'd have to give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
I'm going with 7. I was like 7. I was hesitating 6.57, but I'm going with 7. Like I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed the ride, but it could have been way better because of what they did previously. So that left me a bit disappointed. Yeah.